This new season is pretty unique to every season we've had in this chapter so far. That's why I'm making this video, to tell you guys how to improve as much as possible this season. I'll be going over some of the weapons you should be carrying and what you need to know about them and how to use them. I'll also mention what maps you can use to improve and what loadouts to carry. Enough talking, let's get right into it. The first thing I want to talk about is the weapons. This season, Fortnite introduced a new gun called the Flapjack AR. This is the main weapon you want to carry along with your shotgun. This is because you can use it as an AR, but it also doubles as an SMG. This is because it has 45 bullets and it shoots really fast. The shotgun you're going to want to carry is the Havoc shotgun. This combination of weapons allows you to use your AR to pressure people after you get them low. As you can see in the gameplay on screen, every time I get my opponent low, I start spraying him with my AR. This shows how good this AR is for pressuring people after you get them low. The bullets also bleed through walls, similar to SMGs. Because of this, while you're pushing someone's box, if they keep tarping away, you'll be able to get tags on them as they tarp away. This is why the AR is so good. It's so versatile and you can use it as an SMG or just a regular AR. They also added a mythic version of this AR, which you can only get from vaults. Fortnite ended up removing all the rotation this season, and they also removed chugs. Because of this, the ideal loadout will be a Flapjack AR, a Havoc shotgun, and 3 heals of your choice. The 3 heals I recommend would be 2 slurp juice, 6 minis, and 4 floppers. The next thing I want to talk about is how to practice. Ken Beans released this new map called Speed Realistics. In this map, you can spawn in 1 of 2 positions where either you're keying or you're the one being keyed. The reason I recommend this map is because it teaches you how to fight defensively and offensively. The code for the map is on the screen right now, and I'll also put it in the description. To train things such as your mechanics and your aim and your building and editing, I'd recommend the Drive-In Practice map. This map contains sections that has freebooting with bots, so you can practice your retakes and stuff like that while fighting, an aim trainer, and a guided tunneling. These all help you learn stuff that you need to use in an in-game scenario. The code for this map is going to be up on the screen right now, and I'll also leave it in the description. Now I'm going to VOD review some of my fights in the Ken Beans map to show you guys what I do right and wrong. Starting off here, I'm the one being keyed, so I make 2 boxes so I'm able to fight comfortably. The first thing I want to point out here is how I'm pressuring this wall. What I did is I set up a right hand peek and started spraying it with my AR. If my opponent edits here, he'll get tagged by my AR, and I have a right hand peek, which makes it harder for him to see me. After getting some damage on him, I pop my slurp juice and I start pressuring him immediately. Anytime you have a slurp going and you're over 150 health, you want to be pressuring your opponent. This is because if he tries editing on you and tagging you, you still have the slurp juice going to heal you back up. This allows you to put constant pressure on your opponent without having to reset the fight. Here I want you guys to pay attention to how I shoot that wall on my way down. If my opponent were to try and edit on me and catch me off guard right there, I would have been able to hit him really hard. In addition to this, my opponent might think I'm going to pressure that wall instead of the wall where I'm really going to smack. Since I already got him very low, I know that my opponent is going to look for some counter damage. He thinks I'm going to run at him since I already got him very low, and that's why I hold this ramp edit instead of running at him. Here I can see my opponent pumpstering me, so I decide to place a ramp in his face to block his shot. He ends up getting above the ramp, but he misses, but the idea is there. Something else you guys should be taking advantage of is placing builds through your opponent's builds like that. This allows you to get extra piece control on your opponent, and it makes it easier to fight them.
Oh, fuck.
Get off my dick, fat.
Maggot.
Funky. Bill Citizen.
Something else you should be aiming to do is spread your cones out like I just did in that clip right there. This allows me to have counter piece control when I'm pressuring my opponent, so if he tries editing on me, I can easily get out. Right here, I make the mistake of not playing a right hand peek, and this allows my opponent to get a nice right hand peek and a lot of damage off on me. Since I know my opponent has a slurp going, I know he's going to try to get damage off on me, so I'll just stay right here with my pump until I'm able to get a nice shot. Right here in the beginning of this fight, I used 2 of the techniques I showed earlier, which is spacing builds through your opponent's builds and playing right hand peeks.
What?
Damn.
Using this peek, I'm able to tag my opponent for 70, which gives me a great HP advantage on him.
Nice and smooth.
Since I have a pretty big HP advantage, I decide to keep pressuring my opponent with my pickaxe to now let him heal. I want to point out this peek that I use here as well. When you go directly below your opponent's box like that, they cannot see you, which means they either have to drop in your face to shoot you, or they just can't hit you at all. That's gonna be it for this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.